friends, welcome back to my kitchen. My name is Christine and I'm going to do a really quick project. I swear it only takes a couple minutes, but I'm going to be making some homemade hummus. It's not the traditional with the tahini in it, which is like the sesame, but I'll leave the recipe linked below and I just thought I'd bring you with. So come on with. Okay friends, let's throw this together. So I'm going to start out with my garbanzo beans. I have a couple cans of these, but I'm just going to use one for this recipe. And I have my sieve out. And I'm going to just drain the liquid out of these. And then we're going to be utilizing the liquid in the hummus. So I have a kind of a medium size sieve. And you just kind of rinse it through there. Okay, and then so that's the liquid that's left. And I'm literally just throwing it right into the food processor right away. All right. Okay, and then we're gonna save that liquid to the side because we're gonna add it back in. Okay, and then I know you've seen this before, but this is my little garlic press. So we're gonna do 1 clove of finely minced garlic. So I made sure the peel was off this time, haha. And this is a pretty big one. Oh yeah, it works so good. And then I'm gonna add that in. Let's bump those down, scrape that in. Okay, 1 clove of garlic. And then we're gonna do 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. So I just have some organic lemon juice getting down there. So 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. 1, 2. Okay. And then we're just going to do 1 little tiny amount of salt here. We're going to do 1/4 teaspoon of my Redmond salt. Love this stuff. Oh, I got it in the wrong spot. And you can add more too if you want. For a bigger portion you can. Try to keep the salt at a minimum. And then we're going to add 2 tablespoons of olive oil. And this is, I'm trying to use this up, just the Great Value brand. So 2 tablespoons. 1, 2. Kind of scrape that out of there. And then I've got, here's where the replacement of the tahini comes in. So I'm going to be not putting tahini, I'm going to be putting some cumin in. And I don't know, we just really like this flavor. I don't have any sesame seed stuff around right now, which is what tahini is. So I think it's going to be easier if I take it off. Pour it. Oh yeah, here we go. Might have to dump a little back in. It's pretty chunky. All right, so 1 roughly teaspoon of cumin. And then I actually just got paprika out to garnish the top. It's not like smoked or anything, it's just the ground paprika. All right, and then this is where the 2 tablespoons of the strained liquid off of the garbanzo beans. 1 and 2. And then I'm just going to kind of keep it to the side to make sure I've got enough liquid in there. And I'm going to put the lid on. And this was one of my Goodwill finds. If you haven't seen that video, I'll link it at the end. Okay, and then I'm just going to pulse it a little bit. I'm going to get it plugged in. Oops, I gotta get a little closer. Let's see. Here we go. All right, and I'm just gonna speed through this. I normally do, I do pulse it a little bit, but then I actually just go right at it and get it all really nice and smooth. So I'll fast forward this for you. Okay, I'm gonna give it a check. Yeah, it's looking really good. Looking smooth. I'm gonna scrape the sides down a little bit to make sure I got everything. Yeah, it looks really great. I'm gonna put it in here. That's where my final container is gonna be. Okay, and give it another little swirl here for another minute or so. Okay, I'm gonna unplug it. Put the lid off. Pull it to the side here. Let's pull this out. You don't want to waste any of that goodness. And it looks like a perfect consistency. Yeah, guys, that's how easy it is. You literally just throw it in your food processor, your Ninja, your Magic Bullet. If you've got all the ingredients, like I said, I'm kind of making do with the cumin. And this is going to be ready for tomorrow for our little get-together. And this was 1 can of the garbanzo beans. You know, with the skyrocketing prices of everything, you know, beans and such. And you can make your own hummus, just like I did. All right. And I'll have my husband be the test taster. But yeah. And I'm just gonna smooth it out, make it look pretty. And I did hear that you can actually add a couple of ice cubes while you're mixing it to kind of make it really fluffy. And then if you happen to make it too thin, let me taste it. Ooh, yeah. If you happen to make it too thin, you can actually add some Greek yogurt, but that kind of cancels out the dairy-free people. So, but yeah, this is gluten-free, soy-free, dairy-free, made in your own kitchen with the ingredients that you pretty much already might have. And to top it off, I'm just gonna make it look pretty here and add a little bit of paprika. Okay, there's the final product. And I'm gonna lid this up and get it in the refrigerator. Hey friends, how simple was that? That's what I like. Simple, out of my own pantry. You don't have to worry about trying to pronounce something on a label that you buy at the store. Just literally, it's right from your own kitchen. And you throw all the ingredients in your food processor and voila, you have a nice little portion to bring with to a little happy hour, a little get together where it can go on vegetables or crackers or pita chips. So I appreciate you coming with me, and I'll leave the recipe down below, and I'll see you next time on Christine's Routines. Take care and God bless. Hey friends. Worry about reading the labels and figuring out what. Oh gosh, what?